Western Michigan and Central Michigan met last Saturday in Mount Pleasant in the 89th meeting between the two rivals. It was the battle for the Cannon Trophy. The Bronco offensive line put on a running game clinic as the Broncos rolled up 305 yards on the ground. Levante Bellamy had 145 yards rushing and a touchdown, while Jamari Bogan rushed for 96 yards and a touchdown, and quarterback John Wassink scored 3 times on the ground. Led by Alex Grace with 11 tackles and an interception, the Bronco defense held Central Michigan to just 286 yards of total offense. Final score, Western Michigan 35, Central Michigan 10. I'm Robin Hook. Coming up, head coach Tim Lester joins me for all the highlights on Week 8 of Bronco Review after this timeout.
Bronco Review is a production of Western Michigan University Athletics and WMU Media Services and is brought to you in part by Greenleaf Trust. Financial security from generation to generation. Trust is in their name for a reason. They've earned it.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
More devices, more apps, more streaming. Today, we need more speed than ever to stay connected. So we're making the best in-home Wi-Fi experience even better. We're giving our customers faster speeds and including them in our most popular plans at no additional cost. We've increased our speeds 17 times in 17 years, so you can keep streaming, sharing, and connecting like never before. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
When home improvements are in your future, you should call BlackBerry. For more than 35 years, BlackBerry has provided windows, roofing, siding, and sunrooms with thousands of satisfied customers throughout West Michigan. Right now at BlackBerry, you can get 10 of our best-selling, high-performance double-hung windows for only $48.60 installed. 18 months no interest and $48.60 installed. Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Vandenberg with Maple Hill Auto Group. We know that car buying is a journey, not just a destination. We know that we need to be there each step of the way for you, through parts, sales, service, through your entire ownership experience. At Maple Hill Auto Group, we look at every customer not as a single purchase, but rather as a start to a journey that we hope spans generations. Maple Hill Auto Group, for a journey like no other.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owner's insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Nolte Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hand off to Bellamy, turns it upfield on the outside zone, broke a tackle into the end zone, touchdown Western Michigan. Levante Bellamy, 29 yards to the house.
The MAC's leading rusher Levante Bellamy puts the Broncos on the board in the first half. The Broncos go on to win 35-10. As Western Michigan relies on the ground game to get it done against their arch rival, and that was a lot of fun last Saturday.
It was a little different game than expected with the weather, but the guys executed the game plan, and it was fun. It was a fun day.
Some brutal conditions, high winds, rain, a little bit of snow, some lightning, resulting in a 40-minute delay early in the game, but your guys battled through all of that.
Yeah, the wind was the biggest factor. I mean, the rain didn't affect us too much, but with the wind, the ball was moving so much in the air. It got worse as the rain came in, because warm-ups wasn't that bad. I really thought, and here you can see the rain hit right as we took the field, and the wind was howling, and it made us have to lean on one of our side of our offense. But you got to be balanced. You got to be able to do both.
You got to be able to run the football in the Midwest, and especially late in the season. And Now into week 8, here's your Bronco defense going to work, and they had one of their best games of the year.
They did. They flew around and got after their quarterback. We knew their quarterback would hold it, especially once we got the lead and they had to throw it, but really proud of the way they played. Got a bunch of turnovers, which I thought was huge in the momentum of the game, and our offense used some of that momentum, and we got it going.
You can see the conditions you're playing in early, and they're having to play in it too, though, and you did a great job here against a really good running back, just gang tackling there.
We knew that was one of our, we had to get as many people to the ball as possible. They did a good job going on film of straining and falling forward, and we felt like when they tried to break tackles that we could get the ball out, you know, because they would almost try too hard to reach the ball out, and so gang tackling was one of our big goals, and I think we met that goal for sure.
All right, back after the delay, and the Chippewas have the football, and you get them stopped and get the ball right back and put up points.
Yeah, the momentum really started running. We know at the beginning of every game, offensive line-wise, we need to get a feel for what they were doing and what run plays we have that'll be the best, and ended up being our stretch, our outside zone play, which we hadn't really run the first two, and there's 2 different outside zones right there, and hitting it a lot of different places, hitting it inside, hitting it outside. O-line started getting push on them. Then I felt like their defense started guessing a little bit, and Jamari and Levante are about as good as there is at reading it and getting John involved in the run game a little bit. To add that element, it's tough to stop.
John scores the first touchdown, and he would find the end zone 3 times in this game.
He did. There's a couple things we saw. We knew we could get him the ball, especially down by the goal line, you know, because they got in a bare front and they had no one for him. But you know, we use it. Once we started running so much, we started using some of our goal line stuff on different areas of the field, and I was proud of the way he played.
Here you put pressure on the quarterback, force an errant throw, and the Broncos have the football back and just grinding it out.
Yeah, I mean we're getting better. When I took over as the offensive coordinator, I was really big on we got to learn how to run stretch. It's a great play. It's kind of an NFL stretch outside zone play, and if you run it right, it's really hard to defend. And the guys are really getting good at it now. And you can't load the box against it. You can run it anytime you want. And here's another look at one, and it's fun watching them get better.
Bronco offensive line just put on a running game clinic, as we said in the outset. They were just making some nice holes for your guys to run through.
Yeah, and once they get a feel, they communicate so well. Once they get a feel for how their D-line are playing, I mean, John Kenoy and Jariga, they come over and say, Coach, this is going to be the play this week, and I listen, you know, and we got the thing going and let our defense go out there, and they kept getting the ball back for us, so it was fun.
Chippewas tried to throw the football. You did a little bit, but you only threw the ball 9 times.
Yeah, one of the first balls John threw, I mean, it moved about 3 to 4 or 5 yards sideways, and it was hard to have a lot of control over it, and so we just stuck to our ground game, got a lead, and we weren't going to let go of it.
Eric Asua with the strip and Drake Spears with the recovery, and then one play later, the Broncos hand it off to Levante Bellamy, and he takes it 29 yards into the end zone.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable block. I mean, unbelievable play by him, unbelievable blocking scheme. Coach Moreland had that idea of switching up our outside zone a little bit while changing the blocking scheme. And first time we called it was a touchdown, and we called it about 7, 8 more times after that. And it's just fun to be with a group that understands what we're trying to do, and being able to make adjustments as we go has been big in the second halves of this year's games.
A challenging day for the kickers and punters, to say the least.
Yeah, the wind was blowing so hard one way, you know, it was hard to keep it from going out of the end zone one way, and it was hard to get it to even cross the line of scrimmage the other way. I thought our guys did a good job. Nick Mahalik was kicking the low liners and trying to get them to run on the ground. I thought we made good adjustments in a tough situation.
Drake Spears with the tackle there on Gwilly, their running back, and they tried a lot of different ways to move the football on the ground and through the air, but the defense was just everywhere.
Yeah, they look fast again. I mean, you saw it, and you know, I didn't think we looked that fast last week, and we look like a fast defense. We are a fast defense, and when we run to the ball and we gang tackle, we're very tough to get first downs on. And man, when they were playing, they had great energy all day. Obviously, after losing last year, our guys were ready to play, and they sure played like it.
This was a beautiful drive after their punter pinned you down at the 4-yard line. You went on a 96-yard drive.
I think that was the big drive of the game. I mean, it was 96 yards into the wind. No one had moved the ball into the wind yet. And you know, we did it on the ground. We threw a couple passes, and we're trying to eat up as much clock as I could, and to make sure that they half-ended with that drive. Unfortunately, I think we left them like a minute left, and but it was enough. And great play by Gio here down the sideline. We threw the ball twice on this drive, which was a lot for this game. Yeah. And great catch here by Bird on the sideline, and you know, finish a big drive off.
And Jamari Bogan takes it in for the touchdown, and those 2 completions were 2 of your 5 completions that came in this 96-yard drive.
Yeah, it was a big, that was enough for us to drive of the game, because we know we always try to, we're going to get the ball back in the beginning of the second half and have a chance to, you know, anytime you can steal, you know, score last in the first half and then get the ball in the second half, it's a great combination for winning games.
Broncos get him stopped here late in the second quarter with a pick by Justin Tranquil, his first career interception.
Is that unbelievable? I mean, as great of a player as he is, how much he's played, he hasn't had a pick yet. Tons of tackles. It was exciting to watch him get his first.
So the Broncos have the lead at the half, 21-0. We'll come back and look at the second half highlights of the Western Michigan win over Central Michigan after a timeout on Bronco Review.
At Galesburg Ford, we stand behind our football teams.
I like the Honolulu blue and silver.
I'm a fan of the purple and gold. Western's brown and gold, all the way.
We may cheer for different teams, but our team here at Galesburg Ford has one goal, and that's great customer satisfaction as we find you a new car, truck, or SUV. So whether it's a brand new Ford
or a certified used vehicle,
score your next car at Galesburg Ford.
Touchdown!
Galesburg Ford.
Not too far for your next car.
This isn't just any moving day. This is moving day with the best in-home Wi-Fi experience and millions of Wi-Fi hotspots to help you stay connected. And this is moving day with reliable service appointments in a 2-hour window, so you're up and running in no time.
Show me decorating shows.
This is staying connected with Xfinity to make moving simple, easy, awesome.
Stay connected while you move with the best Wi-Fi experience in 2-hour appointment windows. Click, call, or visit a store today.
You trust Dunchie Body and Frame for all your collision repair work, but they offer so much more, like paintless dent repair, brakes and wheel alignment, and perfect paint matching. Dunchie also works with all insurance companies to make sure your vehicle is restored to pre-accident condition. So for personal service and high-quality workmanship, call Dunchie Body and Frame at 375-2100 or visit their website, dunchiebody.com. Dunchie Body and Frame, part of your community since 1973.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here.
Little Caesars has done it again by giving you one large pizza piled high with 5 delicious meat toppings. Hot and ready every day between 4 and 8 p.m. for only $9. You heard me right. Count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Meat toppings, including pepperoni, sausage, bacon, beef, and ham. Order yours on our convenient mobile app or simply walk into Little Caesars and pick up your large hot and ready 5-meat feast for just $9 tonight.
Pizza, pizza.
Back to throw. Willie out of the backfield goes into the pattern, aired up on the boundary. This one is intercepted by Justin Tranquil at the 20-yard line. His first career interception.
Broncos turning that football over for their offense. That was Justin Tranquil with the pick late in the second quarter last Saturday at Central Michigan. It really helps when your defense is getting you the ball back.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. Our goal going in this game was 3, get 3 turnovers. They had been turning it over, and that was the number we fell on. We needed each one, give us momentum, and never even let them really get that close in the game because of the timeliness of all 3.
All right, let's go to the second half, and the rain by now has moved out of the area, but the wind was still there and it was cold.
Yeah, the wind was there, and there was a little bit of snow or sleet for a little bit of time, but we probably could have thrown the ball a little bit more in this situation. But we had a lead, the run game was going, and we just stuck with what was working.
Here's Levante Bellamy right up the middle. Little face mask there I didn't think got called.
Yeah, it was, you know, he's so fast that, you know, it's hard. People grab grab anything you can to get that guy down, because he is, if you blink, he will no longer be anywhere near you.
21-0 still. They would put a couple of scores on the board in the third quarter.
They did. They took the win. That was their choice. It was going to be, we talked the whole halftime of whether they were going to take the ball or not, and they did. And they wanted the win immediately, which means the third quarter was going to be their time, the way they were moving the ball. And so they scored 10. We didn't have a very good start to our third quarter offensively. We stopped ourselves on 2 drives with penalties, and got to the fourth quarter and were able to pull away from there.
Ali Fayed with the tackle, and they're running this little trick play here, and Anton Curtis was right there to break it up.
Yeah, the polecat double pass. Great job. He got beat originally. I mean, who knows what's coming when they line up in the polecat, and he did a great job recovering. Here's John pulling the ball, gaining about 10 to 15 for us to change field position. We were going into the win this whole quarter, so we knew it was going to be tough. Chase Brown, I thought, ran really hard. He got a face mask there, and we kind of at least changed field position a little bit late in the third, and we're just waiting to get that wind in the fourth, and it made a difference.
But that O-line just opening up those holes and mowing down blockers and tacklers, and here you go on defense again, and Antonio Balabani making a play.
Yeah, he was, you know, for us and our team and our locker room, he was the player of the week, you know, because he was just all over the place and he was consistent and, you know, really led us out there. It was fun because there's a lot to choose from on defense this week, but he had a great game.
All right, let's go back for the fourth quarter. The Broncos put this one away in the fourth quarter. You pretty much dominated the fourth quarter here and came home with the Cannon Trophy.
Yeah, it was, man, it was a lot of fun. It was a great Saturday. It was a great road win to beat our rival, to kind of avenge what happened last year, because it was embarrassing the way we lost the game last year, and we did something about it. You know, I mean, you can either hang your head or go change something, and we did, and I think it showed all year, but it definitely showed against this team.
Defense putting pressure on Lazaro all day long. Here's Eric Asua. Just a little bit late, but Alex Grace with the pick.
Yeah, Asua hit him good on that play. I think it rattled his cage a little bit. At this point, they're down. They're going into a 20-mile-an-hour wind, and we know they have to throw. And so that's tough sledding. We're just pinning our ears back on offense, designing more ways to get this guy in space. Motioning right, running left, motioning left, inserting guys, figuring out how to get John the ball. Here's John, another one where there's no quarterback player, and we really had him leaning, and it was fun.
Wasik with his second of 3 touchdowns. You know, we saw Alex Grace with that pick. He took this game personal. He came out pretty strong in the media about this game and how he wanted to avenge last year's loss to these guys at Mulder Stadium.
Yeah, we took that loss pretty hard, you know, and because of the way we lost. I mean, you're going to lose games here and there, but we folded at the end, and we weren't mentally tough enough to finish it, and we have been a different team since that game ended last year, 365 days ago, and I know that they've been waiting for this opportunity to go out there and show everybody.
Great block by Giovanni Ricci for his roommate, John Wassing, to get to the pylon for the touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, when you're running the ball as well as we are and our tight ends are blocking, I mean, they're doing a great job blocking, and it makes it really hard when you're hanging everybody in there to deal with the quarterback on the edge. So John was able to get out there a couple times, and oh man, I thought that was a safety. I was hoping we'd get one, but it was great field position to kind of close the game out.
They came back with Poljan there late in the game, and you just kept doing what you do. How about that guy, Deshaun Foster?
Deshaun Foster is all over the place. He gets after the quarterback. He rotates in. He's not in a ton, but man, he makes a play every time he's in, you know, and so it's been fun to watch guys playing, running around and getting that trophy. Leo's got the flag and waving it around. It was a fun day.
Oh yeah, the guys ran down, got the trophy, brought it to the center of the field. You celebrated as a team. Then you went over to the sideline with your fans and celebrated with the Cannon Trophy.
It was so much fun to take it over there and show them and sing the fight song with them and let them be a part of it. We know how big of a game this is for alumni, for for husbands, for wives, for, you know, everybody that graduated from here. That you know, I'm sure people at work on Monday were talking about it as well. So it was fun to redeem ourselves.
4 straight wins for Western Michigan over the Chippewas in Mount Pleasant.
Yeah, that was different than when I played. I mean, the home team won all the time, so it's been exciting to get that thing flipped.
Broncos win it 35-10. We'll be back with more Bronco Review after this timeout.
When you need home improvements, you should call Blackberry. Do you need a new roof? Give us a call. We're one of the area's most trusted and professional roofing contractors, having completed thousands of roofing jobs throughout West Michigan. Right now, you can save 50% off the installation of our new roofing, featuring the Owens Corning Duration Shingle that comes with a limited lifetime warranty for installation and materials. Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
Schedule online anytime. Now you can easily schedule an appointment with Ascension Care Teams. No matter where you are or what you're up to. If you're a new patient or if you've been here before, we have appointments available at locations near you. Find your appointment online anytime at getascensionmichigancare.com.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
Maple Hill is proud to be a Subaru dealer. Subaru, it is like no other. Because of the 35 miles per gallon that you get in the summer and the all-wheel drive in the winter, the 5-star crash test ratings, the recommendations year after year from the best consumer magazines out there. Own it and you'll say, I love my Subaru. At Maple Hill Subaru, it is a journey like no other.
More devices, more apps, more streaming. Today, we need more speed than ever to stay connected, so we're making the best in-home Wi-Fi experience even better. We're giving our customers faster speeds and including them in our most popular plans at no additional cost. We've increased our speeds 17 times in 17 years, so you can keep streaming, sharing, and connecting like never before. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
John will keep the football, running to his right, picks up a block from Ricci, dives for the pylon. And did he get in? He dove over the pylon. Touchdown, Western Michigan. John Wassing with his 3rd rushing touchdown.
John Wassing finding the end zone, and he's done that a lot this year, Coach.
Yeah, especially down there. We call his number more. I don't want to run him a ton. He's too valuable. He's doing so many good things in the passing game that I don't want to get him hit too much, but points are a premium when you get down there, and adding him into our run game makes us harder to stop.
That's a great relationship between the head coach, who was a quarterback, and the quarterback. You guys talk the same language.
We do. We're looking at the things. The key is that I'm calling the plays and he's executing them, that we should be seeing the same things. And I want him to know when I call things, why I call them. And he's really smart, way smarter than me. So that helps. That helps.
Right, and he didn't have a problem not being able to throw the football in the Central Michigan game. He just wanted to win, and whatever it took to win, and it was running the football.
Yeah, he saw that first throw that he had. He saw it. He came over. He said, "Coach, did you see what that did?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to try to stay away from that." And we still called a couple more passes, and he calmed down and threw strikes on that big 97-yard drive or 96. That's not easy to do, and into the wind too. He threw 2 dimes, and I mean that's what we're used to seeing him do, and we'll see hopefully more of that as we move forward.
He's one of the top quarterbacks in the MAC, and he'll have the reins on Thursday night when the Broncos take on Toledo at Waldo Stadium. We'll look ahead to Week 9 next on Bronco Review.
Introducing Little Caesars Large Hot and Ready 5-Meat Feast with 5 delicious meat toppings.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Including pepperoni, sausage, bacon, beef, and ham. Only $9 at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing.
Galesburg Ford, we stand behind our football teams.
I like the Honolulu blue and silver.
I'm a fan of the purple and gold. Weston's brown and gold, all the way.
We may cheer for different teams, but our team here at Galesburg Ford has one goal. And that's great customer satisfaction as we find you a new car, truck, or SUV. So whether it's a brand new Ford
or a certified used vehicle,
score your next car at Galesburg Ford.
Touchdown!
Galesburg Ford.
Not too far for your next car.
The people who accomplish so much are always striving to do even more. Now, with our help, they will. It's time for more.
What do you do when you discover something great? Well, you tell your friends and family about it, right? Well, that's exactly how Lake Michigan Credit Union became the largest credit union in Michigan. With one of the highest checking account rates in the nation and guaranteed low mortgage rates, word is spreading fast about Lake Michigan Credit Union. Earn more when you save, pay less when you borrow. Lake Michigan Credit Union, the best place for your money.
How much did it cost?
It's 4 slices of deep dish and a Pepsi for just $5.
Pizza.
Bogan to the laptop, Wassing. And they give it to Jamari this time, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Bogan off left tackle takes it into the end zone. His 36th career touchdown, and the Broncos lead it 20-0.
Jamari Bogan, now third all-time in career rushing touchdowns at Western Michigan, and with his 96 yards rushing last Saturday at Central Michigan, he went over the 3,000-yard mark. Just the 7th Bronco to rush for 3,000 yards or more. Congratulations to Jamari. This week, the Broncos have a short turnaround. They play Thursday night at Waldo Stadium under the lights, national television. The Broncos and the MAC defending champion Toledo Rockets Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Toledo comes in, though, on a 2-game losing streak. Losses to Eastern Michigan and Buffalo, while the Broncos are 4-0 and tied for first place in the MAC West Division with Northern Illinois. The Broncos and the Toledo Rockets Thursday night at Waldo Stadium. For tickets, go to WMUBroncos.com. And we'll have the highlights next week of the Western Michigan-Toledo game. For Coach Lester and our staff, I'm Robin Hook. Thanks for watching. See you next week on Bronco Review.